Good morning. We're going to go through semester one, final pretest number one, and this is for concert band and wind ensemble folks. Freshman band members don't need to worry about this part for the final. So we're going to go through the review so that you feel comfortable with it. So first of all, we're going to start by writing out the F minor scale in bass clef with the correct sharps or flats. So first of all, we have an F scale. All I want us to start with is the first step is writing out an F scale. A scale has 8 notes for the minor scale or a major scale. So let's start with that. Find an F. There are 2 Fs that we can look for. One of them is right below the staff right here, which is probably the one that I'd recommend. The other one, if you use your acronym of finding the lines, you could use George Bush digs fat astronauts. George Bush digs fat, so the 4th line, that would be the easiest way to find that. Or you could just go George on that first line there and go down 1 in the alphabet. F is before G, so right below it in that space would be F, and that's what we're going to use. So now what you do is this is a space, so you go to the next line, then the space, then the line, then the space, then the line, then the space, then the line, and that is all you need to do for 8 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to know F minor scale. So what is our F minor scale? If we grab our circle of fifths, you'll be able to see that F minor is down here. You'll be able to see it right here at F minor, and there's 4 flats. We have 4 flats in that, so we know, 4 flats. What acronym do we need to use? We need to use BEAD, greatest common factor. So if there's 4 of them, that means we have B, E, A, and D. Let's say we don't read bass clef very well. I don't know. This will take me forever to find all of those letters. Well, here's what you can do. Since it's an F scale, you can just write the letters in underneath them, and you go in the order of the alphabet. So that's all I'm doing, and I'm writing out the musical alphabet. You'll always start on F, and you'll end on that one too. So what you could do is, bead, so B, E, A, D, and those are my 4 flats. Then all I do is I transfer them up there. I put them up before the note. It's really important that we put them before the note so that we can see the actual note after we see the flat, or else that's a problem. And that's how you do your F minor scale, okay, in bass clef. Let's move on to the next one. A major scale in treble clef. Okay, so first of all, we know we're in treble clef. Face in the space. Okay, so we got F, A, C, E. So the second space is where we start for A. And then we're just going to write out our scale. Space, line, space, line, space, line, space, line. Okay, and that's how we do that one. Now A major scale, we grab our circle of fifths chart here. We're looking over here, and we see, A major, 3 sharps. Okay, so also sharp land means fat cats go down alleys eating birds. So if there's 3, it's fat cats go. F, C, and G. Okay, once again, you can write underneath if you'd like to. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. So fat, cats, go. Then you just transfer those sharps before the note on the staff. And that's your A major scale. Okay, you're seeing a sequence of steps, aren't you? Okay, D flat major scale and bass clef. Okay, so we're in D flat major. We gotta find a D. Let's use George Bush's acronym, right? George Bush digs. So the 3rd line, George Bush digs fat astronauts. The middle line, and we just go on up the scale here. Always alternating line and space. When we get above the staff there, this one is right on top of the line, and that's a B. And then the C has a ledger line through the note, and that is a line. Now this one, you write the line, but you put the note on top of it. You should all be familiar with that concept, okay? So D flat major. We look at our circle of fifths chart, and we see D flat down there, 5 flats. Okay, and we look at our acronym again. So we have 5 flats, bead, greatest common factor. So we have B, E, A, D, G. And that is the 5 flats that we will use. Okay, we can write down our letters in order of the alphabet down here. Remember, the musical alphabet goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. After G, we start with A. Okay, so let's go through bead, greatest common factor, but we only use 5. So 5, B is 1, E is 2, goodness sakes, I'm writing a sharp in, B, E, A, D, we do both D's, B, E, A, D, B, E, A, D, G, because we go greatest, okay? Let me transfer those up there before the note. And that is the answer, okay? Let's go on to the next one. We have an E minor scale in treble clef. So let's find our E. Remember, every good boy does fine. So that's the line acronym in treble clef. So every, that's E, right there. And we just go line, space, line, space, line, space, line, space. 8 notes always, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You need 8 notes. So E minor scale, grabbing our circle of fifths chart, we have up there, oh, there's our E minor. Its relative major is G major, so it has 1 sharp. Going up here to fat cats go down alleys, oh, it's F, because there's only 1 sharp. So it's F. Okay, so if you need to write your letters in underneath, you can. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. F is the only sharp. Put the sharp before the note there, and that is our E minor scale in treble clef. Now the bonus one. It says that we're writing out a concert G flat major scale in treble clef. Now that's all information, but the real important hint right here is the B flat instrument. So what we need to remember is, how do I use the circle of fifths to find these relative instruments, what they start at? So if we look at this information right here, what key means there, it's what pitch the instrument is in. So the key of C, those are like flutes, trombones, tuba, baritone, mallet instruments, and timpani. That is all of the C instruments. So if I say concert G flat major, they play a G flat major. They don't move in the circle of fifths. They just play that G flat major. Now, for an F instruments are horns. Okay, the French horn. So if I say, oh, play a concert G flat in for an F instrument, you actually move in the circle. For instance, yeah, because we're looking for a G flat major, so we go down here, find our G flat major, right? We have to move clockwise 1. Now clock goes this way, so we go to D flat. So if it was an F instrument, it would be a D flat. But what does our question state? Oh, a B flat instrument. So let's refer back to this chart. This chart, for the bonus, you have to memorize this chart. That is not going to be up in the room anywhere in the band room. Okay, so, oh, here's the B flat instrument. 2. Okay, so we have to go 2 clockwise from G flat major, concert G flat major, so let's do that. So we start on G flat, so we go 1, 2. So what am I doing? I'm writing an A flat major scale for a B flat instrument. So I'm not going to write G flat, I'm going to write A flat because it's a B flat instrument. Okay, and this is what these like B flat instruments have to do every day in band when I say concert B flat scale. So we're writing an A flat major scale. We're in treble clef, so face in the space, F, A, C, E. So the second space, we just go up, space, line, space, line, space, line. Okay, now we got to refer to the circle of fifths. Some of you already knew, oh, it's 4 flats, but let me just show you. A flat major, it's 4 flats. So we've got our 4 flats. We can write out the letters below if you're not familiar with this clef. So what is the order of flats? Bead, greatest common factor. So we have a B, we have an E, we have an A, and we have a D. Because there are 4 flats in the scale, we just transfer those up onto the staff. That's important that you transfer, don't just leave them in the letters. Okay, and that is a concert G flat major scale for a B flat instrument. That's what they play. They play the A flat scale, okay? And that's how we do that. Hope that helps.